Okay, this is the USA.
Whoa, 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 whoa. For one, chill out there, Roger, with the feather. You're gonna poke a hole right through your screen. Two, move your mouse cursor a bit. I'm just kidding. I do that all the time. But two, a real two, why are you on my channel? And why did you start the video before I got to do my intro? That's not very nice. So, hello you beautiful individuals. We are looking at Mud Fossil University. Yeah, a channel that somehow has 165,000 subscribers. No, I'm not jealous. Maybe a little bit. It's honestly less about being jealous. It's more about just being absolutely shocked and just without any understanding of how that's possible. So if you don't know Roger, that's the man with the feather that pokes his screen and somehow has not stabbed it through his screen yet. He is a big proponent of the whole mud fossil thing. He believes dragons are real and giants are real. And see, here's the thing with that. I don't actually think it's that crazy to believe in dragons. I mean, most likely it was, people finding fossils and whatever remnants and even big creatures that live in the sea and stuff. It's understandable to me why people at one point thought dragons were real. And even now, I don't think it's all that crazy. I mean, there's obviously they're not, but the thing is, like, I kind of get it. But this man, he believes dragons are essentially the size of continents. Like, I mean, absolutely massive, as I'm sure he'll go into explaining here in a second. This one is feathers of the dragon flames from the beast hide the woman and call the priest. He's not great at titling. I'm not saying I am, but his titling is kind of like his videos. It's just a bunch of gibberish that somehow he tries to make into a coherent thought. So yeah, I guess let's just jump into it. Oh man, why am I doing this? No, really, I am doing this because I just kind of wanted to break from. So like Ken Hovind and people like that, Matt Powell, Ken Ham, um, even some flat earthers, but not many. Anti-vax people, like things. There's certain disinformation that I'm passionate about covering because I truly think it's disgusting that these people lie and con people out of their money. Roger here, I actually like Roger. He's sweet, and he has this just childlike wonder about him that I don't know. I really enjoy. Don't get me wrong. He's an idiot, quite frankly. But I can't deny that I like him. I like his his I would say his style. But anyway, sorry, enough of the rambling. Let's get into this.
This is Florida. This goes down Mexico, down into South America. Now, what are we looking at here? I claim this is the feathered serpent, and this is his head.
What? So, I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? There's times. Now, I first got introduced to Roger by watching Sir Sick. He covered him. Hilarious videos. I highly recommend you go watch Sir Sick and absolutely watch his videos on Roger. Really, just watch all his videos. He's funny. Way funnier than I am. Um, Now, there's certain videos where I gotta give it to Roger. I can kind of maybe see what he's going for. Like he had these ones where he looked at rocks that looked like penises, for example. They really did look like penises. I can't deny. He's even had some dragons in quotes that, if you squint and stuff, it kind of looked like a dragon. He has rocks that he claims are feet, like robot feet or something. And they were the general shape of a foot, though why an ancient rock robot would have a human-shaped foot is beyond me. But regardless, I get it. This I'm struggling with. I don't I don't see I don't see it. What am I looking at? Well, let's let him explain some more, because that'll help.
Right here. Just to see the difference in colors, look for the abrupt transitions. And then if you look.
Well, okay, I'm sorry to stop it. God, it's only 22 seconds in. We're never gonna make it through this. What about this change in color? This change in color? Now I don't know what's here, okay, but to me this looks like it could either be elevation and terrain change, wooded and not wooded areas. I don't know. I can't tell just from this image. Maybe if he actually used some screen capturing software, which by the way, like I know I don't have these super high quality videos. You know, I'm doing the best I can with what I got. I only have a little, you know, I have a kid and stuff. I can't be wasting a lot of money on this kind of thing. I hopefully will one day if this ever takes off, but regardless. Um, but their screen recording software is free. You know, I do it. I'm doing it right now, and I'm doing it with a free one, and it works. Not saying it's the best, but it works. But he chooses to point a camera at a screen and use a feather. Anyway, what is he on about? Where is the dragon in this? Or the feathers of the dragon flames, as he says. Is that the whole feather? Is this the dragon? Maybe I should just let him finish.
Look down close. It's just amazing. There's some kind of fluty looking look at these little rivers.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. This is even worse than I thought. This is like farmland and crap. What are you on about? No wonder it's a change in color. It's called civilization in woods or whatever.
River patterns that run right around his nose where the color changes from this brownish looking color to that very greenish looking color. You see that? And it's right at this abrupt transition of this squirrely looking river system. You see it?
What about these? What are these? Are these pieces of the dragon that fell off? What is this? What is, like, are you serious? See, I truly want to believe that Roger is a troll, I guess, if you will. Not serious at the very least, but unfortunately, I think he is. I think he's actually serious about all of this.
Yeah, that's not natural. I mean, it is natural, but it's not. It's because this thing was a dragon.
But it isn't. It's because humans made it like farmland and other stuff. Like what?
And now it was a feathered serpent, and all this plumage. If you see, they had plumes coming off. Well, I guess it was just one, Quetzalcoatl, and this whole thing was plumage coming up. And you can verify that just by looking at it carefully. You can see it. But the easiest place to see his plumage is follow him all the way up into the Green Mountains.
Okay, you couldn't see my face there, but my mouth was just open and my eyes were blinking rapidly because the stupidity and the disbelief is really taking over. So, just for a little backstory, I'm from around this general area. I'm from Ohio. In Ohio, we have this thing called the Serpent Mound, essentially. I've kind of talked about before, actually. You know what? Give me a second. Alright, so here it is. Basically, it's just these mounds that kind of make the shape of like a snake or serpent with an egg thing. Truly, we don't honestly know what it is. You know, it was made a long time ago by what were the Hopewell or no, who made this thing? I don't even remember. It's been a long time since I actually looked into this. All right, so generally believed to be the Adena, apparently. I don't know. You know, Indians, whatever, from a long time ago, back in about 500 BC, maybe a little sooner than that. But yeah, they made this thing, or maybe it was, you know, multiple cultures over the span of however many centuries. Not really important. My point is, why is that not a dragon? Like that would make more sense to me. It doesn't make sense, but still more sense than just saying, oh, look, this part of the United States was a giant dragon. Anyway, back to the video.
You see that? That's the plumage. Those are feather patterns. Those aren't just hills and valleys. All right, and if you look up feather meal, they grind it up and use it for fertilizer because it creates excellent green products from everything grows very, very green. And the reason is it has a lot of nitrogen in it. And nitrogen works with chlorophyll. Chlorophyll works with light. Light.
Or, hear me out, those are just hills and valleys and mountains and stuff. And the reason it's so green is because you're on the eastern part of the United States where we get lot more rainfall and precipitation in general and a lot less drier climate as opposed to the western side. That, I know, crazy idea, but maybe that's just it.
You need to absorb to make things grow. And that's where it is where the feathers were. Now, this is something, it's about time to take serious, because this is, if you want to learn history and you want to just learn fairy tales.
If you want to learn history, don't watch Roger. If you want to learn a bunch of fairy tales, keep watching Roger and join Mud Fossil University. He'll teach you all the fairy tales.
That's what you're being taught now. Same thing with geology. It's all fairy tales. This is a real geology. Here's Quetzalcoatl's head.
And I honestly don't know if Roger is as drunk as he always sounds. That's kind of the running joke, at least over on Sir Six Channel. Usually he starts the videos with, "Oh, it's Roger from Mud Fossil." Yeah, it just sounds like that. It's just gibberish. He didn't do that with this one, interestingly. Maybe he's upped his game a little bit. But still, no screen recording software. Blows my mind that he still does it like this. But I guess that's what his people like, so whatever. I mean, if that's what they're into, nothing wrong with that, I guess.
Here's the feathers running straight up. See that? Here's the same feathers, see that? All right, and that's what he looks like. He's exactly that. He is exactly that.
Or, once again, it's just the land and the fact that it's on the eastern side of the United States and it's a lot wetter and stuff over here as compared to the western side where it's dry. And why is that not a dragon? Look at the color difference, Roger. Look at it. Oh, God. Can I do any more of this? Well, I guess the video so far is only about 12 minutes long or so, 12, 15 minutes. I guess I can do another little bit more.
With all these plumage coming out of his head, and identical feathers all over him.
Yeah, all over.
All I can say is this was recorded about Quetzalcoatl. All of the indigenous people had this story of meeting people and being kind of, well, I don't know. You have to look it up and do some deep.
Okay, but then how big are... Roger, this dragon that you're claiming, like, it would have to be so big. It's literally, essentially the height of the United States from south to north, top to bottom, whatever you want to look at it as. That's massive. It wouldn't even... It would collapse under its own weight.
Research on this. I'm just starting to get back into it because everything's been considered.
And by the way, here it says Aztec mythology. Well, I mean, I guess whatever. That is still over here, but that's more in like Mexico area. But whatever.
Just really ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What I'm showing you, you have every right to laugh at, but you have to examine it.
Oh, I'll examine it, and I will continue to laugh at it. That's the best part about you, Roger. You're hilarious. Lee stupid.
And laugh. You can laugh now, but you have to examine it. Then if you continue to laugh, good for you. I say GFY. Good for you.
Or go fuck yourself. That's all. That's all I
have his
when I heard
feathers
GFY.
coming off
Whatever.
the top of his head, just like it shows in the glyphs. We have found his beard too. There's the beard coming
beard.
off of Quetzalcoatl's jaw. They also.
I see. The problem with Roger is it's not. You can't ever really find a good spot to stop. But I gotta stop. I'm sorry. If you want me to continue watching this video, or if you have another Roger video you want me to watch, then yeah, sure, go ahead. I can't do it anymore. My brain is rotting. Not really. I actually enjoy Roger. I do. I mean, I can't deny it. There's just something about him. I don't know what it is. I mean, he's an absolute lunatic, but he's a fun lunatic, you know? He's not like the other lunatics out there. He just has this thing about him that I just enjoy. And I don't even know what it is, but I do genuinely enjoy his ridiculousness, like his lack of logic with anything. I mean, the man can pull up like hold on a second. All right. I'm going to show you how Roger makes a video. This is what he does. He just, in my opinion, goes like this, stops somewhere, goes, hmm, hmm. Oh my gosh, look at the dragon. Do you see it? It's a dragon. You see these white parts? Those are old weathered dragon scales. Definitely not snow on top of mountains. Look at the dragon. No, I don't know honestly how he does any of this, but that's kind of what it seems like. But let's go back over here real quick. So he was in this general area. Yeah, there's the feather thing that he keeps claiming or something, and the beard and stuff. So I just need to get a better look for it myself. Not see, look at this. This is just farmland. That's all this is. I mean, it's legitimately farmland. If you happen to live here, let me know at Craighead 841 Road. What? I guess Craighead Road, and it's probably like County Road 841 or something like that, maybe. I hope. Otherwise, that's a really weird road name. But yeah, if you live here, let me know. Don't actually do that. I don't need you to say that you live in this spot and then have creepy internet people show up. But anyway, if you live in this general area, here, let me zoom out a bit more. If you live, hold on. Okay. If you live anywhere here, so basically you have Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri, Kentucky, and even a little bit of Illinois. If you live in this dragon, as Roger claims, let me know. Please. I beg of you. I want to know if you live here, and if so, can you go out and find anything that resembles dragon feathers, as Roger claims? I know that you can't. I get that. It's not going to be possible, but yeah. Anyway, I got nothing else. I can't. I just can't. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time.